The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Set, 19, 58, come on. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you 9. Trying to go.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He's got a first down and more past the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From just shy of midfield, Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Look at it. Right there, 54 miles. Let's go. Watch. Look at it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
What is it? Check 55. Let's go. Check 52. Gun.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton flushed out right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Ready. Mike 5-4. Great. I can't believe they even let you play. Spot.
On first down, here's Breida. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. This is caught by Robinson. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Let's go.
Defections take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Check 25. Check 25. Slam. 45. 45. Mike, 45.
I smell fear in that offense.
Line up, go.
Here is Eckler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Drop deep. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 3. Check 3.
First down, Eckler. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Kill.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Newton. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, 81 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that.